Like, what are your thoughts on smart money concepts? Like, obviously, this, at one point, clean charts and no indicators was the big thing, and then, another point it's it's a Fibonacci, for example. Another point, it's obviously smart money. I think next is like algorithmic trading is the next one that's going to come along. But what are your thoughts on smart money and trading? Different strategies as a whole. What are your thoughts in terms of like people who trade different ways?
Some people may not like what I say. It's all false. It's all false. Trust me, because I haven't seen any results. I haven't seen any of my FX book links. I haven't seen any transactions. No, I haven't seen any broker reports. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. All I've seen, I've really digged into this cult, and there's nothing. The only thing there's like these smart money concept signal groups. That's all what there is. There's no reports. There's no legitimate results or whatever. Nothing. And I've been trading the same way I've been trading for the past 7 years. Just clean charts, candlesticks. That's it. Grew year after year after year. And if you really look at social media now, all the influencers that have like cars and watches and whatnot, you'll see that they moved from Fibonacci's to EMAs to RSI, whatever, and now they finally moved to clean charts. So they've never stuck to just one thing long enough to see if it even works. So I've smart money concept, man, God bless you guys who are still who still trust it, and you still running towards that light at the end of the tunnel that doesn't exist. All power to you. But in my case, I know that the banks and the institutions, they don't want you to make money. They don't want money going into the hands of the retail traders, right? And it's absolutely insane to even think about that the bank is going to tell you this is where we're trading. Institution is going to tell you that, we're buying gold at 1800. All you retard SMC traders can just buy gold here. It's just absolute insane.
So in terms of it being false, do you mean the narrative of this is how the banks trade and this is
whole idea is just...
That whole idea, yeah. So in terms of for example, I don't like the terms. I've always hated terms as a whole. But if someone was to say to me, how do you trade? I would have to say smart money because that's how they would understand it. But in terms of how I would break it down into the concept, it would be structure and market sort of rebalancing and stuff like that. I would never describe it as this is how the banks trade or anything. But in terms of someone having an edge using whether it's the term order blocks or whether it's discount and premium, which is basically a pullback and return, but people using these concepts, the actual confluences, is that fine in terms of their edge? Are you happy? In terms of people putting together a story and having a specific edge, that's fine. Is it just more so the narrative of this is how the banks trade, this is the algorithm that runs the charts, etc.? See, now,
the biggest problem I've had from the start. Now, I'm not a very smart person. I'm not good with.
I would disagree, but
well, I'm not good with complicated words. That's just my ick. I'm hey, listen, all this corporate wording and I'm just just explain it to me in simple terms, because 99% of the population, they cannot understand complicated words. So when they talk about impulse premiums or all these terms, to me they're complicated terms. I don't understand them.
Would you say they're marketable? Purposely created to market.
Exactly, because when I first started trading, I looked into these SMC concepts and ICT concepts. 100%, I looked into them, but some terms were so difficult to comprehend. I was this is actually very hard for me myself as an individual, not anyone else. For me, they're very hard to understand. So I was okay, you know what? I'm just gonna gravitate towards just watching candles, because bro, if you look at a candle either moves up or it moves down. Our job my job as a trader who's done well, I think I've done well. My job as a trader is just to see where the next 30-minute candle is going to go. And whether I'm going to use a 1 cent lot on it or 100 lot on it, that's up to me. That's it. That's all I want to know, where the next 30-minute candle is going to go. If I can anticipate where it's going to go, I'm going to make money. That's it. Nothing imbalance, nothing about moon cycle or this and that. I don't care about that stuff. It's all about where the next candle is going to go, and can I accurately predict that every day. That's it.
Okay, that's fair enough in my opinion. And at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. The candles are the language of the market. That's why I say it's when you learn trading, I always say it's you're learning a language. So that's why it takes time. You know, just putting everything else to the side in terms of learning the technical side, the charts, that's like learning a language. And the language are the candles, momentum, how they close, etc. So no, couldn't agree more in that sense. But yeah, I'm sure you'll ruffle a lot of feathers, no doubt. But it's good. It's good. I think like debate is healthy, and I think there is a cult-like nature to smart money.
It creates competition. Yeah, healthy competition. You know, some people look at it. Oh, he's hating this. No, I'm creating healthy competition. That's all what it is. You know, some may not like confronting certain beliefs or ideas, but I thrive off of that.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Well, I think it's healthy. At the end of the day, it's healthy. I think that what I always find interesting is like when you observe social media, whether it's a trading post or whether it's just a normal, I don't know, like a news article, you find all these people arguing with complete strangers online for ages, like literally comment after comment after comment, like just arguing with each other. And I just find it crazy because I'm like, where do you get the time? And the energy that takes is insane, right? And in trading, it's completely guilty of it as well. Like you could turn around and put a tweet out saying like, like you said, SMC is false. And you will get hundreds and not thousands of people just constantly trying to convince you of your opinion, right? Convince you that you're wrong, instead of just saying, like you said, healthy competition. Like just go and prove it. Then prove that he's wrong or whatever it may be, and
prove it.
I think it's definitely a fair assessment.